Good boy, Popeyes. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilcum empath, and I just like to do these little talks here and there, planned and not, and how I feel about things. We got a problem with the year? We're all settling in. I made some notes earlier. Mom and she inspires me a lot. I get a lot of inspiration from my mom. We just kind of banter a little bit. She just listens to me. Then she'll ask a question, and then I'll elaborate. Then I make notes. Tata. Hi, brothers, mama. It's a little warmer today than it was yesterday. Yeah, but it's still cooler in a lot of other places. So, anyway, made some notes. Had a freaking wild meditate state. If you're on Facebook, I got a page over there, Third Eye Activated or Activism Activated, Third Eye, one of those things. I shared it over there. Shared a couple. There's a picture today, just before I get started on my notes, and some of the good news is the protests that people are having. I'm like, Mom, they're posting pictures of companies that are profiting from this wall that they want to build. I said, this wall, they want it to go all the way across the border of Texas and Mexico. I said, they're putting so much money and effort to keep people from South America to coming in here, but my news feed is full of people vacationing in Mexico, so they got no problem going over the fence that way. What? I'm here to talk about imbalance, the injustice in the world. There's a lot of imbalance and injustice, and it's just not fair. People are tired of hearing life isn't fair. Instead of asking yourself, why don't you fair it up a little bit? Why don't you modify your behavior so there's a little bit of fairness in the world? There's compromise and all that stuff, but nope, my way or the highway. Misogynistic paradigm. There's a lot of people, I know that things are changing because first people have to get real uncomfortable. Yeah, that has to happen for people to change. There has to be pain. People won't go to the doctor to see if something's wrong unless something really hurts or festering or bleeding or, there's something obvious, right? Tata. Is this a hot boy? What's with me down? He's a mom co-host, mama. And a co-host, mama. Okay. Co-hosting, very good job. You hit the hydration station. When it's a little extra warm after mine, you hit the hydration station. Okay, so people are with their discomfort, people won't seek answers if everything's rad. They're not going to seek answers. Everything's great. What's there to improve upon? It don't even make no sense. But now on the planet, things are so weird. There's just so many people uncomfortable. It don't matter your gender, your economic background. That doesn't matter. It's discomfort because all the soothing mechanisms that people use for so long, they're just not working anymore. And they never learned how to self-soothe. Never did they learn how to self-soothe. My path to self-soothing it was so hard. It was so hard because a big part for me, my frustration is I had a speech impediment early on, and I get so mad, so frustrated, not angry, frustrated because people couldn't understand me and I couldn't communicate as clearly as my mind wanted to because my mouth would say things. It was a disconnect. Then after a lot of practice, I made that connection, and I speak clear, learned how to enunciate A-E-I-O-U. Those are some of the facial exercises the teacher made me do. All these facial exercises. That was a nice facial exercises. You join along too. And to stretch it out and do all kinds of things. And I'm like, how is this going to make me say my ahs? But it works. So I don't know. Sometimes people will teach me stuff all the time. I don't know if what I know is true or not. It just feels right to me. So if it feels right to you, maybe it's true for you. Who knows? But all these people going deep back, planetary alignments are making people think about, hurts, not just, childhood hurts, but they're remembering hurts that happen in different incarnations. And what? That's a different story in all itself. But some of the notes I wrote. Kids are to teach us how to use our imagination to always wonder. They're not here to lead. They don't have the discipline. They don't have the life experience to soothe themselves. We are here to teach them how to soothe themselves. Or they are here to teach us by us watching them play. Yeah, but we forget to do that. We take the time and put it an attention on other places. So nobody, how many people pause? I had a rad meditate state today. 47 minutes and 47 seconds. Lillian Eden, I posted it on my Facebook page. Let's see. Self-will is the inner child run riot. You know, how many people are just running around doing the trash the earth is littered with self-will because I want this and I want that and I want the expensive car and I. They forgot about me. Me is the I without self. I talk about that in other places. Shouldn't have thrown that in there. Sorry. There's reasons that kids don't have jobs. They aren't supposed to be the boss. So sometimes, yeah, kids, I watch, I see, and I used to be a kid and I'm still so in touch with my inner child. I can act like that today if I'm not balanced. And yeah, these kids that just have so much energy. They have so much energy. They don't know what to do with it. They can't contain themselves. It's life force. It's kundalini. It's chi. It's Merkaba. It's our electricity measured by an electrocardiogram. We are electricity. So kids just have more energy. They just don't know how to focus it and direct it. And I think about where the world would be if kids just learned how to calm themselves, even if just in an instant, even if just in an instant. That's why I meditate anywhere. I try to go for an hour, but sometimes I can only do 30 minutes a day. And then some days I just won't even try because I know it's not, it's not always optimal time to meditate. So, and what are kids doing with their timeouts? I had and I'm going to speak on this, and I guess it's all related because I had a gal that commented that she watches my videos and she asked my opinion about it, and I kind of loosely touched on it in a comment. But when I was in this story's for her, I had to go to this sports day camp. We just had to stay at grandparents during the summer, and grandma was a real estate agent. And so we had to do this day camp thing, and my brother and I were separated. So I had to do this dance. We danced to, what is that song? In a cocktail bar when I met you. We had to do a dance routine to that. That was so awkward and overweight, and I talked funny, and I just didn't want to do it, and it was just too hard. But what was too hard is I could feel how people would make fun of me because they would do it outwardly and inwardly, and I could feel that. So it was them. So it was me not being able to handle their emotions. It was what was hard, not the task at hand. I hope that helps. All right, back to my notes. Here, okay, so you have the kid that has so much energy, like me, right? It's just and parents are at their wits' end anyway, and you just want to do whatever you can just to get a piece of quiet because you're about to lose your grip on stuff and lose your temper too. I understand what that's like. And so they freaking, fine. Here, fine, have it. Appeasing, and that's what people have done for so long. Just like the parents appease that child, people have appeased their inner child and and then that's their self-will, and it's just gone out of hand. So whenever they feel bad, okay, inner child, so here, fine, have it, appease the inner child. The outer lack of discipline makes a spoiled brat. So don't matter your economic background. It don't matter your gender. It don't matter where you come from. Don't matter where you're going. if your blessings spoil you, you become a spoiled brat. So overcompensating is imbalance. And I know this because I did it. I did it. I'm not living the best version of my life because I let my inner child self-will hurts run riot. I got a little behind in the game and I'm making up. But it's all divine timing, so I don't ever beat myself up too much. And so, you know, then the kid that flashes, you know, and then what happens? The parent goes, if you're good, you'll get a cookie or some McDonald's French fries or whatever. So that's when the pattern starts. People, when they feel bad, they want to be good, like their parents said they were, so they would eat. Yeah, that's how patterns are formed in some people. Not for all, dude. Everybody's different. Everyone's different. We're all just a mixed bag of psychology, which is its own mixed bag with ego, id, and then we're biology, and then we're pathology, and then we're astrology. You know? But above all, a higher than that, than anything else, we're a spirit having different experiences. So why are people having so many hard ones? Because they hate themselves. I used to hate myself so much I drank every day to oblivion until I started acting like a respectable person. Respectable people do respectable things. So, too much energy as a kid, you know, people tell me to calm down. Tell me to calm down. It's like the opposite happens. And people know that. Until I learned how to meditate, and now I calm down. And now it's like people would push my buttons on purpose just because I would explode and act a fool. I would act a fool. I would act like such a fool. I'm talking about into adulthood. I couldn't still do this if somebody is pressing and pressing, they like to do it, I will flash and then I will instantly calm myself down because I have emotional control. And that's what I'm trying to teach people what to do here is how to tell your inner child, don't be a brat. It ain't all about you. When people get, I would never call my inner child a brat. that was I misspoke. I take all that back. That you don't talk to the inner child like that. I was wrong. I stand corrected. See, I don't like admitting when I was wrong, so that's why I try to be so careful as to what I say on here. And you know, doing live, I'm just trying to do things different. You know, I have all kinds of storylines as to why I don't do live. You know, because I don't like how other people look when they stand there and look at the chat. So I hide the chat for now until I get more comfortable. Because some astrology, I get triggered. I can trigger. You know, I'm marksman. Makes me kind of, but I don't shoot at live things. So I don't like the word trigger happy. No, because that to me tells me that people don't have emotional control, and that's evident enough, you know. That's why I think that freaking policemen and people that are in high stressful jobs like that and have to see a lot of freaking gross stuff that desensitizes them, how do they get back to remembering that they're a human being? You know? So I think it's important that, you know, they should have to freaking meditate. Everybody should. Kids are doing it, you know? Yeah. So I don't know if that turned out exactly how I had it pictured in my mind. I feel good about it. So it's all divine. You know, I'm just a channel. Most of this stuff I don't even know what I'm saying until later, you know? So, how's this for your inner child look? This came to me, and then I'm going to wrap it up on that because I don't even know what time it is. 14:28. All right. I like to keep these brief because I do. Anyway, whenever you're going through a difficult time, whether you're getting mugged or whatever, or you're just, people are putting heat on you and they're just giving you crap, because if people if they're just trying to freaking pick at you and take from you, and they're not trying to add to your energy field, don't even bother, right? So I don't know, a practice that I thought might come useful to someone, anybody. If you ever had school pictures, some people post their, kids' school pictures from kindergarten all the way up, right? Kind of imagine yourself for every year that you live, you take a picture of yourself once a year. That is the version of you at that point in time. So if you're 27, that's 27 different versions of you, because we're constantly changing and evolving and growing, you know? And if you see a trajectory, you see people like, I don't know, the same trajectory has been done with mugshots. So it's what? It's contingent on what, are you doing the daily disciplines? Are you being quiet and listening as much as you're running your mouth? Or are you just trying to tell people what you know all day long? I'm trying to learn because from other people, I don't know if I know is true, because nothing can ever be 100% proven. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Feels good to me, you know? I know things aren't one size fit all, so take me with a grain of salt. That's all I got for tonight. We're just gonna kind of chill. I'm petting my bubbles. Yep, loving you, loving me. Hope y'all have a rad night. Peace. Good song. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.